I would say that the foundations, I always said the foundations are more important. So I always say, in my book as well, I always say that architecture is always bigger than actually activity. I always said the foundations are more important. Architecture is always bigger than actually activity. And I didn't actually start off as a marketing person at all. I was studying humanities and literature and linguistics and cultural management at the university.
Mhm.
Marketing did actually capture my heart because it's logical, it was numbers based, it was all about systems. So I was actually stuck with marketing. And we started back then focusing on manual activities is going to make it really hard because you're competing against big teams. If you're starting up an agency, you're competing against automation, AI tools, you're competing on volume. And I think that competing on volume is that in 2026. You can't compete on volume. If your competitor is putting out 10 posts a week, putting 15 out a week is not going to make a massive difference. So it's not a
Yeah.
good return on investment. But if you architect the entire system for recirculation, so people are seeing the same core message that is talking to their main core problem, the most urgent problem, as Russell Brunson says, you've got to focus in on their most urgent problems. So if you're just going out, I call this the shotgun and the rifle. So
Mhm.
do you want to use the shotgun and just go far and wide and eat up all your energy? Doing so, be everywhere and post more than your competitors? Or do you want the rifle approach where you're the sniper and say, okay, this person is the right person who's got this urgent problem that I know I can solve, and
Mhm.
I'm going to show them exactly how I can do that, not by spreading loads of content that's like mediocre, because that's not going to, first, it's not going to be noticed by social media or Google. Second, it's a waste of your time and energy. But if you focus in, laser focus on the audience
Mhm.
is main problem. And you don't really, if you're like an agency, you don't have to go for volume. If you think about it, I was like that person. And I don't know if I don't think you've had that issue, Rami, but you might have come across some people. For about 5 years, I refused to niche down